So so we are going to, this is mommy and Ada's time, and we are talking about menstrual cycle today. Now, you had talks on menstrual cycle before. I've taught you menstrual cycle several times. I think I started teaching when you were about 8, thereabouts. But today you are 12 now, and you are getting closer to the D-Day. So I just thought, okay, let's go deeper into it. Some of the things I may not have taught you before, let's go deeper into it. That's number one. So number two, I gave you the book to read, because I know that if you want to sit down and have all the conversations, I may not remember everything to teach you. So that was why I created that material, so that you can read it. I will now have conversations around it. Any questions you have, you ask. And parents also, any parent that actually want to have a holistic conversation with their children regarding their menstrual cycle, they can also use it. Okay, so let's go. We are going to start by you sharing the questions you have. So which is your first question?
Okay, my first question is, what is bloating?
Okay, bloating, that is in section what?
4.
Okay, so bloating, when we talk about bloating, we see when something is bloated up, you know what that means?
Like it's swelling up.
God bless you. So what happens is that in that section 4 is talking about your menstrual, where is it? Section 4 is talking about your menstrual, understanding your menstrual cycle. So when we talk about menstrual cycle, we're not talking about period. Your menstrual cycle, as a girl, you have 4 phases in a month. In 1 month, you have 4 phases. So it is your cycle. Move from phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4, and it goes around. That's your menstrual cycle. Now, each phase has their own different things you are going to experience. So in the particular phase, you may experience something, a bit of bloating. Maybe your stomach becomes like, oh, a bit bigger, a bit like it's bigger. That is bloating. Now, for every phase there, they have their own things you are going to experience. For example, the luteal phase, which is the phase before your menstrual cycle, you are going to experience something like dullness of your skin. You may experience more pimples on your face. Your face may become more oily in that period. Even that period, you may realize that, oh, because it's a period that tells you, oh, your period is coming. The period you are going to see blood is coming. So you may realize that your breast may become a bit more tender, as if it's softer. It's paining you, it's slightly paining you. If you look at yourself very well, you may even realize that, okay, it's as if you have a bit more hip. During that period, it's just your body preparing for that, your menstrual cycle. You have more pimples on your face, more oil on your face. Your face will look a bit duller. It doesn't mean there's anything wrong with you. For some girls, they will go and be using skincare. I have pimples, or my pimples have suddenly increased. I want to rub this thing to remove my pimples. No.
Well, for me, all I need to do is just rub a regular powder that I have always been using.
That is it. So because it's not going to remove it. It's not caused by anything. It's just by your hormones. And as long as we have that hormones, you are going to break out during that time. So there are other periods again. You have the ovulation, for example. In that ovulation period, if you look at yourself very well, you realize that, oh, you see that your skin that was dull during the pre-menstrual period, that's your pre-period period. Period is when you see blood. The period before you see blood, which is the luteal period, you realize that your skin, that you had pimples, you had oil on your face, your skin was looking dull and all of that. When you now, after your period, you now realize that, your glow is coming back. So you now get to your ovulation, you realize that you will even look more beautiful. Your skin will look clearer. Those pimples will look clearer. Your oily face will reduce. That dullness will just look clearer. You will look more beautiful. And that period, you have a lot of energy. You may just realize that you may have certain feelings, more feelings towards the opposite sex. Like that period, some girls will think they are in love. It is not really love. That ovulation period is a period where a woman actually gets pregnant. So it's the way God designed your body. He designed your body such that ovulation period, a woman is not holding back. She feels she's in love with her husband, and she allows her husband, she's not holding back, then she gets pregnant. So you see, those hormones, those feelings, they're actually for the woman who is married to be able to allow her husband to get her pregnant. So now, however, those hormones are also present in young people. So because you are not married, you need to be super aware. So when you see that those kind of period, your ovulation period, you are feeling more attracted to the opposite sex, that is the period you need to actually hold back and tell yourself, no, it is not my feeling at all, it is my hormone is working and not what is right. So I've explained bloating, and I've told you that it is different phases. There are different phases in your menstrual cycle. A menstrual cycle runs for 1 month. Some people 28 days, some people up to 35 days. It runs like that. So you have different phases, and each phase actually has their own expectations, things you are going to see. So what's your next question?
So my next question is in section 7, and it says, what if your cycle is irregular?
What if your cycle is irregular? Section 7. Okay. So if I wasn't recording with this phone, I would have shown you a question a parent asked me day before yesterday or so. Her daughter is 13. She just started seeing her period, and her daughter and it's not regular. So she was asking me, and like I told her, when I first saw my period, I don't remember how old I was precisely, but I know that it wasn't regular, and that is what happens. It's just like when the child is learning to walk. The first time they will walk and they will fall. Yes. So their feet will not be stable on the ground. The same thing happens to your body. When you first see your period, for very many people, it's not regular. It doesn't mean anything is wrong with them. They can see it now, and they will not see it until after 3 months. It doesn't mean anything is wrong with them. It's just their body trying to understand what is happening to them. So that is it. So, but when you have started seeing it consistently for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, suddenly it now becomes that your period is no longer regular, then you may need to talk to me about it, so that we can now say, should we visit a doctor and see what is happening. What's the next section?
Section 9.
What's your question in section 9?
What happens if you pee on your pad?
You pee on your pad. You pee on your pad. You wouldn't even pee on your pad. You will know when you are pressed.
Yes, but what happens if you don't?
It will leak out now. It will not absorb. It will not take it.
Why not?
It doesn't. Your pee is blood that drops from your vagina. It's not a lot of blood. So your pad is just right to carry your blood. But pee is a lot. So when you pee, you will see it. And when you pee, the pee can even wash out the blood, and you'll be stained all over. So no, you don't pee on your pad. You will not even pee on your pad, because you know when you are pressed.
Yes, what if, but you just decide to pee on it?
You will realize that you'll be wet. Your clothes will be stained, you'll be wet, because your pad cannot carry it.
But what if you wear the heavier one?
Even the heavier one still cannot carry it.
But what if you just pee little by little?
At some point, it will be full and pour away. It will be full and pour. And you will even be smelling. People around you will know you have peed on your body. Oh yeah, let's go.
But I thought the pad is also meant to absorb the smell.
If you wear your pad for too long, it will even be smelly. People around you perceive it.
Okay. What if there is no dustbin nearby and the pad is smelling? That's on section 10.
Okay, to dispose your pad.
Yes.
And there's no dustbin there.
Yes.
So what you can do, you take your nylon, you wrap it very well. You can take one nylon, you wrap it like this is one nylon now, for example. You take one nylon like this. Oh, I'm not doing things very well. You take one nylon like this.
Yes.
Leave that, we'll talk about it. You take one nylon, you put it here, you wrap it, you make sure it's small. For you to wrap it, let me tell you how to dispose it. Oh, I don't want to show the brand. So this is a pad, for example. This is a pad, for example. You take it out. So when you want to now use it, when you want to dispose it, you are going to fold it thin. Blood is already going to stay in here, so you are just going to fold it together. Fold it like this, then put it back inside here. Then you put it back in a nylon like this. You can do like this. You do like this several times. If you have more nylon, you tie it very well. It will not smell, and you will not trash it. So it will not smell. You don't trash it in the toilet because it is going to block the toilet. It is not something that flushes. So you go and look for a trash. You don't drop it carelessly. Because I know that when you go about, you don't see people's sanitary towel anywhere. You hardly see it. So you don't drop it carelessly. You must wrap it very well. It's disgusting. People don't like to see it. Have you ever seen my used sanitary towel before?
Never.
Good. So you don't drop it carelessly. You must wrap it. See, and even when you flush, because when you are in your period, when you go to the toilet, you stand up, you are going to see blood in the WC, because sometimes it will drop from your body. Sometimes it comes like a small lump, like something like pap, small one like that. To just drop like that. That thing is like a cloth of blood. It drops there. So you don't leave it. You must flush completely. Nobody has to come and know that you're on your period. People don't know. Do you know when I'm on my period?
Only one time I knew.
Okay. So people don't know. Nobody has to know you're on your period. One of the ways people will know you're on your period is if you don't bathe well, you don't clean well, you are smelling, they will know. If your pant is not dry or you don't change your pad for a long time, they will know. Or if you go to the toilet, you just mess it up, you don't flush well, they will come and see it, they will know. So people don't have to know. So next question.
Is it possible that before seeing your period, your body won't give you any sign?
Yes, sometimes, once in a while. But if you are very observant, if you are self-aware, your body will always give you a sign that, hey, it's time for your period. Your body will always give you a sign. Sometimes different signs. Sometimes I want to see my period, I just feel easily irritated. Remember if one time we were having this period, I was telling you that a woman has 4 cycles, 4 phases. It was because I was irritated, I was just cleaning. Sometimes you just see something, little things will just irritate you.
Like some days I wake up very energetic, others I'm very tired.
God bless you. Some days you just feel irritated. A little things will just annoy you. Some days you don't even feel like talking to someone. Some days your breast will be super tender. Some days you will feel like mind cramps here. Some kind of, so your body will signal you. But if you are not aware, if you are not paying attention to your patterns, you may not realize it. But if you are paying attention to your body, you will know your patterns. You will know, oh, this thing is not normal. What is the cause of it? What is the cause? Like about a year ago, I noticed that there was a period I was always treating malaria. Every time I was only treating malaria. So it was one day I realized, no, it was not malaria. It was period. Each time my period was coming, I'll be having headache. I'll be tired. I'll actually think it's malaria. I'll treat malaria. So I now stopped. I stopped for a while. When I noticed that first month, second month, I said, why will I be treating malaria every month? So I stopped treating malaria. I noticed it was my period. So yeah. What's the next one?
Okay. What does a tampon or a menstrual cup look like in real life?
Like the pictures you have there in the book. What section is that? Let me show you.
Section 14.
Section 14.
But that one is animated.
It's the same way it looks like. I had it before in my phone. Section 14. Okay, tampon looks like it's not here.
Look at
This tampon, this is how it looks like.
Okay.
It looks like cotton wool wrapped together like this.
Have you used it?
No. So they now attach a rope to it. So you will now put it inside. So when you want to change it, you use the rope to drag it out. Then menstrual cup is just like this cup. This is where they remove it. It's very flexible. A small cup you can easily bend. So they bend it and put it inside their vagina. But it is not for you. So it's just for you to know. There are other things people use. People use cotton wool also. They roll it like tampon and they put it in their vagina. When I was growing up, when I was much younger, what I was using was cloth, because I didn't, a lot of things, I didn't tell my mom anytime I had my period. I didn't go and tell my mommy I have my period. No, so I'll just figure a way out. So I'll just take cloth, all these pieces of cloth, we just wash it very well, we dry them, we fold them, you use them. Or sometimes when you feel there are no clean cloth for you to use, we'll use tissue paper. But tissue paper is not even very healthy, because it can cause you irritation, it can cause you infection. Why cloth? Also, if you don't wash it well, if it's not dry, it can also cause you infection, it can also cause you irritation. There are also reusable pads I didn't put here. Some of those reusable pads, they are made with cloth. So people use them, then you now go and wash them, dry them, and use them again. So, but the best thing for you to start with that is safe for you, easy for you, is definitely your regular pad. So, and I'll teach you how to wear it. Let's go.
How do you use a pad that doesn't have wings?
Most pads do not have wings, because if it doesn't have, anyways, growing up, those pads we used to see those days, they didn't really have wings. So you just put it, whether it has wings or not, you will just put it. Now this is the pants we used to use in those days. Mother care. It looks small, but it can cover even someone that is super big. Big mommy can even wear it. You can see. Big mommy can wear it. Big mommy can wear it. It's big. So we just put our pad here. And it's big and it holds your buttocks very well, firmly. Because if you use a pad that is not tight, it will be dropping. So your pad will not be like not stable. Some people, your pad can fall. So the same way you use tissue, the same way you use pad that doesn't have wings. What you simply do is just put it there. You make sure your pant is tight. Once your pant is tight, it will not fall off. So if your pant is not tight, it will fall off.
Okay.
Next question.
Is it possible you can use a pad on it tight?
On it tight?
Yes.
Of course. Okay, that you don't wear a pants.
Yes.
You wear only a tight.
Yes.
The tight has to be very tight then. The tight has to be very tight, because if it's not tight, your pad will be moving down.
But what if the pad has wings?
That is, the pad has to be tight, and you will layer it well. You will do it well. And if you don't do it well, the pad will be moving. If the pad is moving, it simply means that the pad can move upward or downward, because your blood will come out from your vagina. But if the pad moves upward, it simply means that place the blood is coming out from, there is nothing covering it. So it's as good as not using a pad. If the pad moves downward, it simply means that they can even move downward. You come and get to your waist side. So that place your blood is coming out from, there is nothing there that is holding the blood. So you can use tight, but the tight has to be tight, and you have to place it very well. You have to measure it and make sure that the place your blood is coming out from is well targeted.
What if your period is very, very heavy the first time?
Okay, what section is that?
Section 16.
No, your period the first time is usually not heavy. If it's very heavy the first time, then maybe you will just watch it a while again and see. If it continues like that, then, because sometimes people that have, there is okay, when you talk about heavy period, there's a limit to it. When you talk about heavy period, there's a limit to it. For example, if you begin to change your pad every 1 hour, 2 hours, it's not normal. It's too heavy. It's not normal. And I'm not supposed to tell you this, but I'll just tell you this. Like some people, there's something they have like fibroid. When women have that fibroid, when they see their period, most women that have fibroid, when they see their period, it is very painful, and their period will be super heavy. Super heavy. So I have a friend who once had fibroid. You know her, but I don't want to mention her name. Her period was always heavy, very heavy. She used to change her pad every now and then. She didn't know why. Sometimes she even used 2 pads at the same time, which she didn't know why until later, about less than 5 years ago, when it was not becoming too much. She now went to the doctor. They now realized she had fibroid, so she had to take it off.
Is it curable?
Fibroid, yes, they will remove it. It's like a growth in your stomach.
Okay.
So they will remove it.
Through surgery?
Yes. Go on. No, but not for young children. Let's go. I don't think fibroid happens to young people. What's the next question?
My next question is in section 17. What if you don't have a discharge at all?
Don't have discharge?
Yes.
Like as a woman, as a girl, you don't have discharge during the period of the month. Okay, if you don't notice any, is that maybe you are not paying attention to your body, you don't notice it. That is the only reason. You don't pay attention to your body, you don't notice it. But if you are very careful, you pay attention to your body, you don't notice it, then maybe you can talk to your mom about it, tell me about it, and we may not have to find out why. Maybe visit the doctor or something. But as a girl, you are supposed to have discharge. It's part of your cycle. Go on.
My next question is section. My next question is in section 20. So section 20 was all about eating sweet doesn't make your period heavier. But since you said we should balance our food, and carbohydrates is mainly sugar, what if you eat a lot of carbohydrates?
You always balance your food now. You always balance your food now. Is there any way you eat only carbohydrates?
Like only spaghetti, no stew, only rice.
How is that even possible?
I've done it before.
It's just once in a while. It's not like every time he eats, he does it. Maybe that day he just did it. He likes to experiment. So maybe that day he was just curious. Yeah, go on.
Okay, so my next question is from section 22. When you have a craving, is it important to eat what you are craving for?
You can. That is where self-discipline comes in.
Like, I'm not saying, like, is it necessary, is it important to eat what you are craving for?
That is what I'm saying. That is where self-discipline comes in. No. Eating what you are craving for doesn't help your period. It doesn't mean to help your period or it will not help your period.
Okay.
It's just like your body just wants something extra. So if it's something within your reach, something you can get, you can say, okay, let me just get it. But if it's not something within your reach, you cannot get it. Why not? It's not a big deal. It's not going to have any effects on your period. It doesn't have any effect on it.
What does each different discharge mean from section 22?
Okay, like for example, during your ovulation, you are going to see a discharge, a kind of discharge. During your little phase, you are also going to see a kind of discharge. So they are not the same.
Like, what does each one mean?
Ovulation is a different type of discharge.
Like, what
so
type
it can
of
be. I did not put the types of it there.
You put types of discharge there: dry, thick, and.
Okay.
No, wait, I have it here.
Okay, so that simply just describes the kind of discharge we have. If you are ovulating, your discharge is going to be in a certain way. If you are not ovulating, you discharge again, because you are going to see them at different times. That is why you see your pants sometimes. As you grow older, you see that your pants, that place under your vagina may change color because of a lot of things that the pants go through.
Like what?
The pant doesn't go through discharge. It's something the pant goes through now. There is something called panty liner. I had it before. That pad you were saying I should bring out, I should use that. It came with panty liner. Panty liner is like pad, but they are very tiny. It's finished.
No, I just want to see it.
It's like pad, but it's very tiny.
Like
so,
very, very thin.
Yeah, it's very thin. It's like maybe you cut this one into 10 or thereabouts. It's very thin. So people use that for discharge.
Wait, please give me an answer.
When you are discharging, you don't want it to stain your pants. You don't, sometimes when you discharge, you just feel irritated down there. You just feel a bit of irritation. If you don't want all of that, you can now use your panty liner there. Yeah, let's go.
No, wait, do you remove this thing?
Yes, we'll get there. Go on to your question.
Okay, so is it possible for two different girls to be like experiencing the same thing during their period?
Yes.
From section 25.
Everybody can. People can experience the same thing. You know, people can experience the same thing. There are different symptoms. You and I can experience the same symptoms. It's very possible. Like maybe I have mild cramps. You don't have. Some people don't have cramps at all.
Wow.
So some people I have very mild cramps. Some people they have so much cramps that they will be hospitalized. Some people their cramps like it will make them not able to go to work, not able to function. Some it will make them super angry. So yes, people can experience different cramps. Yes, two people can experience the same.
So the last, okay, no, second to last question. Is it possible that you just start seeing your period at 20 years old?
20 years old. If he gets to 20 years old, before he gets there, that means the person will have to now consult a doctor. Because you're supposed to see it from 12, 13. Some people see it super early. Now, some people now see it 9, 10. Some people see it 12, 13, 14, 15. 12, 13, 14, 15. So if it's not more than 16, you may not say, oh, I need to see a doctor. If at 17, a girl has not seen her period, at 18, a girl has not seen her period, there may be nothing wrong with the girl, but there will definitely be a need to consult the doctor about it.
Last question is, even if they, like you said that it's almost impossible for someone to know if you are in a period except you tell them. What if you have a very observant friend? At least, even if they don't know what is wrong, once your observant friends know something is wrong.
Of course they can know, because every girl goes through that phase. For example, yesterday when they came to call me that Immaculate was not feeling fine, what did I say? I was asking, is it period cramps? Because one of the things that happens to girls is that they experience period cramps. Even my teenagers in church, sometimes you know this person may be having period cramps, so someone can know that this person they are doing somehow, maybe they have period cramps, because periods can also affect your emotions, the way you behave. Sometimes when you are in that your period, you may just like, I don't want to talk to anybody, I just want to be on my own. To make you feel as if you are not happy or something. It can happen to people like that differently. So people around you can observe. But sometimes you are very angry, very irritable.
Like there are some days I wake up at the wrong side of the bed.
So it can happen to different people like that. So that is it. So let's talk about this now.
No, but what did you call this pants again?
We used to call it mother care. That mothers used to wear. I think it's because mothers wear it when they give birth. Because when when you are pregnant. Now let me tell you about period. Period is actually like how do I put it? A product that is not needed in your body. Your body doesn't need it. That is what happens when your body goes through that menstrual monthly cycle. It prepares you everything as a woman to give birth, to get pregnant and give birth. Remember that ovulation period when I told you you'll be naturally flirty, you feel you are even attracted to the opposite sex. Don't take it seriously, because it's just your hormones, it's just your phase. So when at the end of the day, so when a woman, that ovulation period, a woman meets a man, she gets pregnant. When she gets pregnant, the period is going to stop.
Yes, because the baby growing.
The baby is growing. So now it is because she doesn't get pregnant. That is why the period comes back. Do you understand? So the body builds the woman, the body, your cycle builds you to get pregnant. Now when the woman doesn't get pregnant, or if the woman doesn't get pregnant, there's nothing, the baby is not there. So all that building the body has done, all the materials the body has gathered for the woman to get pregnant is like a waste. All of them, they now come out through period. So I think this was called mother care, because when you now give birth, after giving birth, you now start having a lot of blood. A lot of blood will come out. So women now, they now give them a lot of pad, buy big pad to use. So because this is very firm, so they used to recommend moms to buy this in the hospital. You buy this, then you now use your pad. It holds you firmly because it's very comfortable. But me, I didn't use this. I used one disposable pants. There was one disposable pants like that. So when you just use it, when you just take it off, you just wrap it with your pad and throw it away. That was what I used. So now we are going to do this thing. Now you are going to test the pad. So I'm going to put a pad on it. Then you are going to go to the bathroom, wear it, and come back and see how comfortable or not it is. Now this is how you are going to. Let me push it down a bit. Now this is how. Oh, would I even push it down since I didn't even know we could push it down? And it will see.
You don't remember.
I didn't even notice. Can you imagine? You would have captured us better.
Mom, but it's not showing me well.
Okay, so now this is the pad. This is the PAD. So you open it like this. It comes like this. Most of the time it comes wrapped like this. Are you seeing it? Wrapped like this. There's something here, a sticker here. This sticker here is because there's a gum. We are supposed to gum to your pants to hold it for you. So here is it like this. You remove this and you now place it very well. You place it very well. Then you remove this. These are the wings, and then you wrap it round. You wrap the other side round like this, and this is it. Voila! You have your ready pad. See it?
It looks weird.
So that's what you are going to wear. Go to my bathroom now, wear it, then you walk back and see if you are comfy. Yeah, take. So I've been teaching my daughter about her menstrual cycle. She's 12 now, and anytime from now we are expecting introduction to womanhood or welcome to womanhood, kind of. So I thought it okay, why not? If not, teach her everything that she needs to know, even though I've been doing it before. So I took it deeper, and of course I also created a material for any parent who actually wants to have this deep conversation with our children, because the truth of the matter is, if you don't teach them, their friends will teach them, other things will teach them, and you are not sure what others will teach them. We hear a lot of myths. I've not even started talking to her about the myth when it comes to sexual. If you don't teach them, other things will teach them. There are things their friends will teach them. If you don't teach them, other things will teach them. Their friends will teach them. Social media will teach them. Every other thing that is not you will teach them. We hear a lot of myths around menstrual cycle when it comes to young people. We hear things like, oh, if you have sexual cramps, it simply means you should go and start having sex. If you have a boyfriend that has sex with you, your cramps are going to stop. We've heard things like, oh, if you have pimples on your face, go and tell your boyfriend to give them. Now, if as a parent, you definitely need to have this conversation with your child, and not on a surface level, but on a deep level. Because if you're not having a conversation, every other thing will have the conversation. Social media will, their friends will, every other thing will have the conversation with your child. So here is the thing. It is why I'm decided to. So the thing is, as a parent, if you are not teaching your child, you need to have this. The thing is, as a parent, you need to have this conversation with your child. Now, if you are not. Okay, hold on a bit. As a parent, you need to have this conversation with your child. If you're not having this conversation with your child, other things will, social media will, friends will, things we just have this conversation with them. I know you know about some myths around menstrual cycle. Growing up, we heard things like, oh, if you have menstrual cramps, go and have a boyfriend, have sex with your boyfriend, and the cramps will stop. We've also heard myths like if you have pimples on your face, go and have a boyfriend. The boyfriend will give their sperm to you, you rub it and your pimples will go. We've heard a lot of these things, and your children are still hearing them today. They are still hearing them today. They are still hearing them tomorrow. And some of them are so naive because you have not taught them, or you have not adequately taught them. They are so naive, and they believe these things. For example, I taught my daughter about the different phases. I taught her the times that she may be attracted to the opposite sex, not because she actually wants to, because her body is just responding to the phase she is. Now, very many teenagers, they do not even know these things. It is why you need to get this book. It is just 2,000 naira. We have about 30 sections in it. Each section teaches holistically what your child needs to know. So as a parent, if you haven't gotten this guide for your child, you are sitting on a long thing. Okay, so let's go. You won it. Stand up now. Why are you kneeling?
It's very, very, very uncomfortable.
Very uncomfortable. Walk back, let me see. Walk normal. Don't walk as if the walk as if you don't have something. Walk.
Okay.
Oh yeah, walk forward. Walk to my side.
Okay.
It's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Sit down. Let me see. Okay, so that is it. So, but you are going to get used to it. Maybe first day uncomfortable, second day, just get used to it. Every girl does. Every girl gets used to it. It's not uncomfortable.
I used to it.
Of course, when I wear it, I don't even know I wear it. So that is it.
When you close your legs, it's supposed to squeeze together.
It's just okay. You can stay, do anything you like. It's just okay. You just know when it's full. You will feel it. You feel a bit of wetness.
Is this a heavy one or a light one?
This is normal one. You just feel a bit of wetness around you when it's full,
Yes.
and then you just need to go and change it.
It feels as if I'm wearing diapers.
You know, when you are in school, you know how to go. You go to the restroom. The book is very comprehensive. It has taught you everything, every single thing you need to know. So if you have any question, you know we can always have the conversation, right?
I feel like peeing in it. Oh God.
Yeah, even like being in it. Are you very serious right now?
Yes.
Give me my
I am.
nylon. So I'm going to keep the pants for you. You can take that one, and I'm going to keep this one for you for when it begins. When you start using them.
Yeah.
Because they are very secure. Yes, that is it. They are very secure, very, very secure.
But I'm wearing this one. I should keep it.
And we'll still keep it, add it to it. All right. So get my first period and my changing body guide for the child you love.
Yeah. Tickle.
You tickling me. I will not laugh. Wait.
Cut the